Thank you so much, Thomas, for joining us today. My name is Matthew King. I'm one of the owners here at Tierra King Insurance Marketing. And Thomas, I know you've been a customer here for us a little bit, testing out the leads and kind of working those. Um, so, again, thank you so much for doing that. And I will ask you some questions now.
Yes, sir.
All right. Tell us a little bit about how long you've been in insurance and what product are you mainly focused on selling?
Basically, been in insurance for about a year and been primarily focused on final expense.
Okay, awesome. And the leads that you've been buying from us are our tier one final expense leads. How do you like working on those with our company?
I like them. They're good. They're real people who have real needs. And yeah, I just go to them when they come in.
Okay, awesome. And then they come in pretty well, the volume good.
Yes, sir. Yeah, they come in faster than what I expected.
That's always good.
The very first day I was turned on, I think we got like 4 leads, like, right after another, like, wasn't expecting that.
Awesome, awesome. And are you mainly working these leads face to face or over the phone?
Over the phone.
Okay. And if you don't mind sharing a little bit, just because we have some newer guys and girls that try these kind of leads out, what's your approach and like your process for working these tier one final expense leads?
Well, when they come in, I call it nailing them.
Hmm.
When they come in, you can't sit on your hands, you've got to call them immediately, and I'd say call 3, 4 times in a 5-minute span.
Okay. Okay.
That will let the person know that somebody's trying to reach them, aggressively.
Yeah. Yeah. You're like, I'm trying to get the information that you've requested to you.
That's
Um,
right.
And one thing the platform does as well is it also sends an email to those leads to try to help with the pickup rate. Because a lot of people don't answer phone numbers they don't recognize. So we try to send that email as a preemptive, like, hey, they're going to be calling from the phone number that you put in your profile just to kind of help with that. Um, During that call, what is your general kinda opening line, or are you, kinda walk us a little bit through that process, again, if you don't mind sharing?
Yeah, it's basically, "Hi, this is Thomas. I understand you just filled out a form in regards to final expense. I'm here to assist you with any information you may want. I'm here to help you."
Awesome, awesome. So just kinda open it up with that, "I'm here for you. Let me know what you're looking for, and, let's dig into it." Okay.
Right, right. Not too salesy, but more of a waiter. "May I get you the water?"
Okay. Awesome, awesome. And any, this is kinda in that same vein, but do you have any, like, tips for those that are working these for, like, the first time, like, brand new person working digital leads like this, the first time ever?
Yeah, first time ever, you can't be shy. You've gotta, be confident, know who you are, and confident in your product. You've gotta, like I said, you've gotta reach out to them as fast and quick and multiple times a day, whether it be over the phone, texting, email, that three-prong approach. You've gotta hit them every which way because not everybody responds in the same way. And people may be working, they may be out with their family. You never know what people are doing. So hitting them every way is the key to success.
Yeah, awesome. And I know we're still kinda early on in your, you know, purchase of these leads and working them with us, but what would you say, like, your average closing ratio or your expected closing ratio is getting ready to be?
I would say 20 to 40%.
Okay, wow, 40 is quite high. Um, do you find that another question I can think of to ask here about, like, closing ratio, a lot of our agents forget sometimes how long that process between closing them and then that first couple touch points and speaking to them are. Do you find that you close some after, like, a few weeks of speaking to them and think just kinda shine a little light on that, I guess.
Yeah, some will close the same call, first call, one call close, and then others they have to check with their spouse or their families. So yeah, there can be a span of 1, 2, 3 weeks before they actually go for it. I call it the sales cycle. You've got to
Yeah.
plant the seeds, water them, and eventually you'll see the tomatoes.
Absolutely, absolutely. So follow-up is another key to keeping that closing ratio much, much higher than what you might if you were just trying for one call closes. Okay.
Absolutely. The gold is in the follow up. If you don't follow up, you're not going to make as many sales as if you would if you be consistent daily.
Awesome, awesome. Thank you so much for sharing that wisdom. And then just from working with us, how's your experience been with us? And I know you've been working with Grace and stuff like that as well.
Yeah, positive experience. You guys are all over it. Grace has handled my 1,000 messages, my 1,000 emails at the beginning. I had a lot of questions before signing up, but yeah, she wins the prize.
Awesome, awesome. I'll have to let her know. Um, Thank you so much for that. Um, what would you say to someone that's like kind of reading over, just like you were, that was in the spot that you were asking questions? Of course, we encourage questions here and stuff like that. Reading the page and looking at the demos. What would you say to them if they were on the fence about purchasing leads from us?
You just have to do it. You just have to do it. You don't know, how warm the water is until you jump in. You just have to do it, put in your best effort, and the fruits will come.
Awesome, awesome. Well, again, thank you, Thomas, so much for joining us today. Before I close this out, did you have any little thing you wanted to add or anything? You don't have to, but just kind of opening the floor for
No,
you.
I'm just, happy for your company. I'm glad that you provide a service out there with people who are actually real people who actually did fill the forms. There are a lot of companies out there that just, who knows who's on the other side, maybe pushing old data from 2 years ago. But yours actually are what they say they are.
Awesome. Well, again, thank you so much, Thomas. I hope you have a great rest of your day. It's been a pleasure to speak with you and work with you. So thank you.
Thank you so much for having me and providing good leads.
You're welcome. All
Yes,
right.
sir.
Bye.
Bye bye now.